Somebody wanna throw out another team they're feeling, another up and comer.
My Pacers, I already said that last podcast. Though.
Yeah, we talking about Pacers. Most kind of interesting. Yeah, I say I don't know. Have we talked in depth Cavs? I don't think we did last week.
I was Cavs,
Bro,
so yeah.
yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's weird. They're weird to call them up and comers because technically they have three players that have already been all stars. But it still feels like kind of a team up on always like everybody. I think Donovan Mitchell's the oldest, or maybe Jared Allen, but they're like 25 maybe. So yeah, it feels like a team that's building something. Had a little rough patch maybe a week or so ago, but seems to be kind of righting the ship, getting guys healthy. My man Ricky Rubio is going to be back soon, hopefully. But yeah, any Cavs
Ricky.
thoughts? We haven't talked Cavs, haven't talked Donovan, whole squad. Any thoughts?
Man.
No, Donovan 41. Was that 41 today?
Oh wow, really?
I think it was.
Let's see.
He had 40. 40 points today. I think Darius had 20 and 10.
Wow.
But that backcourt, that's what I can talk about.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that backcourt's really interesting. 41 and 3.
Yeah,
Garland 20 and 10.
yeah. They got a good team, man.
Yeah.
They got a
Yeah.
really solid starting five, dude. Just Mitchell, Garland, fucking Jared Allen. Just the fuck, dude.
Just the size. I
built.
feel like, yeah.
But
Wait. Go ahead.
oh no, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, though, we're all gonna see it unfold in the playoffs. We're gonna see it really better. No, but right now, as of right now, they look good. They look good. We got the
They can beat the Bucks. I think so. I think they could not run through the East. I think they could surprise us in the playoffs. I think that backcourt, kind of either or. I feel like it's either going to be the death of them, or it's going to be the reason they can get to the conference finals and maybe the finals. Like I think Garland and Mitchell can be taken advantage of in the playoffs, maybe in ways they're not on the night to night in the regular season, and that can be the learning experience that they have this year in the playoffs. No matter how deep the run is, it's tough to do it with small guards. Or, I think that's a perfect setup. I think the way those two guys can break down defenses, it's really interesting, to see what they can do versus Milwaukee, what they can do versus Boston. That's the other one, Boston. Yeah.
Interesting thought, or just a weird thought off of that, I guess. Are the Nets a tougher matchup for them than the Bucks because they have more of a blueprint to guard Giannis than they do to guard KD? Does
I
that
think
mean
so.
not knowing enough about either of those teams? But yeah, right? Just because the wing defender, I feel like Mobley and Allen are built to guard Giannis. I don't think they're going to be the most successful. I don't know if they're winning that series, but if they do, it would be behind like really good interior defense that those guys can provide. Where it's just, I think the KD, but all you're saying the guards, like it's KD and Kyrie because it's like Kyrie versus Drew about who's going to make the Garland Mitchell backcourt like pay for not being able to defend.
Yeah.
It's also a balance where it's like Kyrie's not necessarily stopping them. Drew's probably locking one of them up or having a good series against them, but also probably can't take advantage on offense the same way that Kyrie can. I don't know.
Yeah, the Nets, I need what I said last, I need to see the Nets, whatever the Nets do after the All-Star break, I need to know. I'll know about that team. I can't take them serious until then. Not like, I don't know, they're just weird. They just have potential to be really good, so I don't want to cancel that out.
Yeah.
But they went out so ugly in the playoffs last year, and I feel like that could definitely just happen again. So, yeah, we'll see.
Always a possibility. Yeah, no, that's really interesting. Anybody else got up and coming teams or any other thoughts before we maybe think about moving on? I wanted to check the standings real quick, see if there's anybody we're forgetting. It's kind of new to the fold. There's a lot of names we've seen before. We've talked Pelicans. But yeah, I think the Cavs and the Kings are two ones definitely to watch out for. See where it looks going forward. There's probably some of the lower ranked teams we can talk about maybe down the line. But I think that's a good place to go from there. Anybody got anything else? We've been about an hour. Anybody got anything else we want to get into? We got time. If not,
Magic beat today.
who? Oh yeah, Matt. They beat the Celtics.
Yeah.
The Celtics. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
okay. We
Yeah.
want to talk about. We can talk about them as an up and coming, even if like this isn't the season at all comes together.
Yeah.
They're an interesting squad, definitely, because just
Let's go.
the length. That was weird. Wagner. It was Mo Wagner had 25. It wasn't Franz. His brother had like the older brother. That's the one that's not as good. He had 25. I think I saw that.
Former Lakers.
Yeah. Former Laker. Let me see. I'll pull a box score for that one real quick. But yeah, they're a really interesting team because obviously Paolo. We talked a little about Paolo last week, but just the whole thing around it. Bulls playing well. Franz. And they've got all those guards. I don't know. We'll see if any of them really work out. But they've all looked like between Fultz, Suggs, Anthony. Like figure getting something from one of those down the line going forward. But yeah. Another good team to point out. But yeah, beat the Celtics in Boston. That's an interesting one. I don't know if the Celtics are kind of coming down to earth a bit, or if it's just NBA season.
East is a wild card. I feel like
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I can't fall into the Celtics and the Bucks hype just because I feel like anything could happen in the playoffs in the East right now, just with the Cavs and the KD being a factor, and then shit, you got other teams too, a couple other teams. Just
Pacers.
I don't know who's about to come out the East. Yeah, Pacers. I don't know who's about to come out the East actually, nor the West, but yeah.
Yeah, it feels really open. It didn't feel that open the year we got Phoenix, Milwaukee, but it kind of ended up being. But it kind of feels like one of those years again where just I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to really predict. It could be. There's a good chance we see two teams we haven't seen there before, and even wouldn't be surprised if maybe we just get Boston and a team we haven't seen before. But even Boston's an interesting one. This is the Tatum thing. Tatum's been so good. We talk about this, but Tatum's been so good. It's hard to deny it. But then also, he looked like kind of crap against the Warriors last Saturday. So is there something there with how he could be defended? But we'll see. He keeps proving it. I guess we gotta keep believing it, but we'll see.